Good morning and welcome to Sports at Sunrise, where you get your morning sports opinion. I'm Caleb. The person with me is Geek, who has a voice again.
At least kind of. It's not as
It's
bad.
so much better.
I feel like this episode might be watchable, so that's something.
Real. Anyways, we cut baseball short because of your voice last week. And I have this question because we saw something we've only seen two other times in MLB history. One of which was really recent, which was Yamamoto pitching every chance he gets. And there's been one comparison everyone is making to what Yamamoto
2014 Mad Bum.
Mad Bum.
Yep.
Which was better?
Are we talking whole postseason run or just the World Series?
Both. Well, each World's playoff.
Whole postseason run, it's Mad Bum. He was ridiculous. I think the World Series thing, I think the differentiator, was I know Mad Bum technically pitched more innings in his 2014 run and technically had better numbers. Slightly.
Pulling up his 2014 numbers in playoffs.
Yeah, I think it was, well, just in the World Series, it's very close. But the thing with Yamamoto is, if I remember right, in the World Series, they both did the complete game thing. They both did a shorter game, and then they both closed out the series. The difference to me is one, Yamamoto being ready to pitch in game 3, which was fucking ridiculous. And then pitching 6 innings over 100 pitches in game 6. And then pitching 3 innings in game 7 to close out the World Series. Like, Mad Bum pitched games 1, 5, and then some of 7. He had days of rest in between his starts. Yamamoto did not. And yeah, Yoshi went crazy, dude.
They beat the
exciting.
Royals, and right.
That is the other thing, is Yamamoto had to pitch against the best offense in baseball, and Mad Bum had to pitch against the Royals, where they didn't have a single player on the team with an OPS over 800. Like, let me break that down for you, okay? Let me find the 2025 Colorado Rockies. I genuinely don't know the answer to this, but do you want to make a guess on how many Rockies had an OPS over 800?
2.
3. The team that was facing Mad Bum in the World Series had 0. One of the worst teams in baseball history had 3. Blaine Crim, Hunter Goodman, Mickey Moniak. With another couple guys in the fairly high 700s. Shout out Jordan Beck. Like, to me, the degree of difficulty, yes, they were both the World Series. But pitching to the 2014 Royals and pitching to the 2025 Toronto Blue Jays is not the same thing.
I have everything. As
Yep.
far as Baumgartner pitched more games than Yamamoto
In
did.
the playoff run, but not in the World Series.
Playoff run, same amount in World Series.
Yep.
Baumgartner had more innings pitched in the World Series.
What? Sorry, I didn't catch
Baumgartner
that.
had more innings pitched in the World Series, less
Yes.
runs allowed in the World Series, but
Yep.
more bats help.
Yep.
More strikeouts.
Strikeouts to me don't matter that much.
And I'm going to see if there's anything else.
In the context of who's a better pitcher,
More
strikeouts
pitches.
don't. Yeah. Like I said, to me the differentiator is
Who they played.
who they played, and then the pitching game 6 and game 7 instead of
5 and 7.
either 4 and 7 or 5 and 7,
It was
whichever
5
it
and
was.
7.
Okay. Like, that 0 days of rest is crazy. Being the guy in the biggest moment. Like, Yes, Mad Bum pitched in those big moments, but there's a difference.
There is. That's why I held this question though when you wouldn't have to get
Yeah.
on the inside.
I think it's Yamamoto, but I think it's very close. And Mad Bum, like overall playoff run, I think you give it to Mad Bum. But from
Yeah.
whatever that was, game 6 of the NLCS through, it's hard to beat what Yamamoto did.
Yeah, full series, full playoffs. Bumgarner allowed 6 runs through every game he pitched.
Yeah.
And never pitched less than 7
And he pitched
innings.
over 50 innings in that run, which is just
The
ridiculous.
least he pitched at any point in a playoff game was Game 7 of the World Series. When he closed. And he pitched 5 innings to close.
Yeah.
He was kind of good for that run.
Oh, Mad Bum was ridiculous. I mean, there's a reason it's the question of him or Yamamoto.
Yeah.
I think the degree of difficulty, because that was 2014 Royals. My God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They were something for sure. Yeah, I don't know. That team, there's just no one on that team where you look at and you're like, oh, what are they going to do? And then you have the 2025 Blue Jays. And it's like, oh, Vladdy will win this game. Oh, Bo Bichette will win this game.
Yeah.
Oh, George Springer will win. Like, they have real bats that actually matter. And that are guys who are known to, or at least so far, are known to be playoff risers. I mean, Vladdy might have been the best player in the entire playoffs.
He's in the debate for it.
Vladdy went nuts.
I'd be open to
it.
What makes it hard is the fact that Yamamoto is right there still.
Yeah, but I mean, throughout the entire playoffs, there's a lot of intrigue there. I mean, we're talking about a guy who batted almost 400 throughout the playoffs. I mean, his OPS plus was almost 1,300. Like, that is ridiculous, dude. He was on something.
Look, we're spoiled. We were spoiled this season, this playoff run.
Yeah. I'm intrigued at where this leads. Also, speaking of baseball, the Rockies may be concerned.
Why?
Their top 2 picks for GM decided they don't want to be GM, so the search is basically restarting, which I think is going to end with just
in-house
or just some lame-ass yes man.
I don't know if people want to take a GM job right now because the threat of a lockout is starting to exist slowly with the Dodgers winning.
That's fair.
And I don't think you want to take a GM job and walk straight into a lockout. Now, basketball. My heart got broke on Monday night.
Why?
Russell Westbrook got asked about the Nuggets and coming back. And he's like, they just told me they didn't want me back. And my heart broke a bit. That hurted. Because he also put up 26, 12, and 6 on us in an FU game.
Get cooked.
We won. And we had a Russ tribute video.
That's crazy.
It is. I was shocked by that. 1 year of Russ and he got a tribute. Ayton had crazy. 29 and 10. Dom and Ayton pulled up.
Yeah. Mid.
Best player on the Lakers. I mean, what helps is you had none of your stars playing.
Yeah. Everyone on the Lakers is hurt. It has me considering selling my tickets to the game in January already. Like, I bought the tickets just because I wanted to see LeBron, but, like, at this point, who knows?
Yeah. Isaiah Stewart had a random 26-14 and 4-block game.
That'll happen.
Yeah. Alex Sars looked great early. the Giannis is still willing the Bucks to win, while the Pacers are continuing to lose one-score basketball games. And nothing else really as interesting is going on. Bulls are 6-1 somehow. No one knows how.
Oh, they finally lost a game?
Yeah. They lost to the Knicks.
Ah, well, that'll happen.
Yeah, the Knicks are decent at basketball. It's kind of crazy. And then we had a Monday Night Football where the Cowboys did not look good.
No, the Cowboys confuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, more confusing is the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Did you see that Jacoby Brissett got named the starter today?
I was so shocked.
What do you mean? Like, what?
Dude.
What?
I've never seen an organization not know what they're doing more than the Cardinals at this rate.
So, where is Kyler playing football next year?
I hate to say the team I'm thinking.
Say it.
The Raiders.
Ooh. I don't know how they swing that with Gino's contract. Unless you trade Gino for Kyler.
I mean, I could see that because the Cardinals were just immediately cut.
They might run with Gino. You never know.
Might, but I think the Raiders would be willing to eat a lot of that contract from the Cardinals.
I don't know.
Because I
The
mean,
Browns don't really have money. I mean, maybe the Colts.
apparently the Colts want to play Daniel Jones.
Give
But
it
that was-
another couple
that-
weeks.
That was before last week.
I was gonna say, give it another couple weeks of
Um,
Danny Dimes returning.
the Falcons and Saints are both possibilities.
Dude, the Colts' next three games are Falcons, Chiefs, Texans. They're going 0-3. They're getting cooked.
Probably.
We got real defenses in Indy. That's crazy.
He could go to Miami. Kyler could be in Miami also.
Ooh, that would be interesting. He could also just say fuck it and go play for the Athletics.
Yeah, he could. It would be funny.
Baseball time. That would be
It
incredible.
would be hilarious.
I'd love to see that, to be honest.
But this game confused me a lot.
The Jacoby Brissett thing pisses me off. I don't know. That's so dumb.
I think my favorite
Dak
part
is all right.
was
I don't know.
We figured out what it was today. But Jerry Jones before the game was like, yeah, we made a trade that addresses a bunch of things, but no one knew what the trade was.
Which trade was he referring to in that?
So, I don't know. Well, I'm assuming it was the big
It had
one.
to have been Quinnen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's funny. I was talking. It was before because the Logan Wilson trade happened first,
Yeah.
and I was in the Discord, one of my football discords. They're like, "Man, I wonder what trade Jerry Jones was referring to." I'm like, "We know now it was Logan Wilson."
Dude, I'm so upset that Logan Wilson only cost us 7th and somehow the Cowboys got him.
Yeah. Yeah. Holy
Like,
shit!
my whole joke of just trading Ivan Pace for him straight up, that would have been an overpay, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Even though.
God, I wish we could have got Logan Wilson, man.
Yeah. Marvin Harrison had a career high last night. Career high in catches. He hit 7.
I don't care, man.
It's a crazy stat, man. Anyway, so we
They're a
talked.
running football team. I don't know.
If they are like they want to be, they just have no running backs healthy anymore.
That's true.
You want to talk trades now?
I guess.
First one that hit today was Jalen Phillips for a third, and the Eagles now have Jalen Phillips.
Sometimes I do wonder if Howie Roseman is the only person who picks up the phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, like I was talking with Miller earlier, and he was celebrating that the Bears didn't overpay for anybody. It's like sending a third for Jalen Phillips. He would be unquestionably the best pass rusher on your team. I'm not in on Montez Sweat like that currently. Like, to me, that wouldn't have been an overpay. I think so many teams could have used a Jalen Phillips. I hate that it's the Eagles.
I mean, I think the issue with Jalen Phillips is just getting him healthy.
Yeah, I guess.
He hasn't. He's played. He's had 2 years where he's played, been in every game, and those were the first 2 years of his career. If you can keep him on the field, he's outstanding. You just gotta keep him on the field.
That's fair.
But it's also, if he's on the field, it's a. I would have happily played a third for. Granted, my team doesn't need him, but a third for him is a robbery almost. Not. Someone had to be willing to give a sixth in that instance.
Yeah.
We briefly mentioned it to Logan Wilson for a seventh. Great trade by the Cowboys.
I mean, yeah, that weirdly actually a Cowboys fleece.
Yeah.
Logan Wilson's like a top 10 linebacker in football. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I think Logan Wilson just finally lost it at whoever's calling that defense. Or Zach Taylor.
The Bengals were doing this thing. Their new DC is like being really weird about how he wants to do playing time, and he's pretending that Logan Wilson hasn't been performing. I think every team in the NFL should have called if the answer was only a seventh. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But great trade for the Cowboys. Bengals going to Bengal, I guess.
Yeah. Tennessee traded Draymond Jones to Baltimore for a fifth in a conditional pick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those trades.
But, like, it annoys me that Alohi Gilman was so good for them in the first game, but this just feels like, why did you trade Odefa? Like, you just got worse Odefa Owa. Like, I don't know.
This is one of the two trades where I'm like, okay, it happened.
The other one was sauce. No.
One of three trades, like, oh, this happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Jacoby Myers is now a Jaguar for a fourth and a sixth.
Good trade. Good trade for the Jags, especially with Travis Hunter being injured for a bit.
Yeah, it fixes half your issue losing Travis.
Yeah. And it will hopefully just help that offense, since BTJ is afraid of the center of the field.
Yeah.
We know Jacoby Myers is not.
No, he likes the middle of the field. Yeah. Cleveland traded Joe Tyrone in a seventh to Chicago for a sixth.
Yep, that happened.
That was one of the other trades. I'm like, oh, this trade just happened.
Yeah, it did happen.
We'll go to the other trades that just happened. Jair Taylor was traded from the Chargers for a seventh to the Jets.
I don't care.
I don't even know. I couldn't tell you who Jair Taylor is.
Hold on. What name are you saying?
Just Josh Taylor.
Don't know about
Big Forest legend.
Jasir Taylor?
Jasir Taylor.
For 2028 conditional seventh is crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Chargers, they traded for Trevor Penning.
Yeah, I
that'll fix the Joe Alt problem.
I mean, it gives them a guy who will play.
Does it? Because to me, this signals that they want to play him at tackle, and at tackle, he's the worst tackle in the NFL. So
I'm so ready to watch.
Does it give them a guy who will play?
I'm so ready for Benito versus Penning.
I think that should be illegal.
It probably should be, but you know what?
My God.
You know who's
You know what
gonna
I
say-
know? The Vikings move is still coming. Asante Samuel will be a
He
Viking this
did
week,
get
I
medically
swear.
cleared finally.
I know. I can feel it in my bones.
He's a
Quessy,
Bronco.
you better not fail me. Nobody wants to play for that trash-ass franchise.
People do.
Nobody wants to play for that trash-ass coach.
People do.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody who's good at football.
Hufunga's pretty good at football, man.
He didn't want to play for Sean Payton. He went to the only team that would give him money.
No, there's other teams that give him money.
Nah.
Yeah. Rashid Shaheed is a Seahawk. And it was
Man,
only
they're
worth
just
a
giving
fourth and a
Darnold every guy he can just
Dude,
chuck the
oh
ball
my
deep
God.
to, and I love it.
Dude,
They're like, everybody figured out watching the Vikings last year. Damn, Sam Darnold's pretty good at throwing the ball deep. And then the Seahawks went, so we get every deep threat.
yeah. How did the Seahawks offense get scarier? By adding such a middle tier receiver.
Because if the receiver's good at what the offense is good at, it doesn't matter that he's not a superstar. He's a superstar at the thing that they need.
Yeah.
That's all that they need to worry about.
We'll talk Sauce first, I guess. The Colts
Sauce.
took Adonai Mitchell and 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner. I think
Yeah, if you're the Jets, I don't know how you decline that.
I'm right there
I know
with
that
you.
sounds crazy, but
No, I
like,
agree with you. I don't think Sauce is worth 2 firsts.
I think if you can get back to rookie year Sauce, he's worth 4.
Yeah,
The issue is he hasn't been rookie year Sauce in 3 years.
he's almost gotten worse than who he was as a rookie.
The fact that he just got extended though and got traded is crazy.
Dude, I'll be honest. I saw that trade and I was like, they might, because that once again that happened before Quinn. I'm like, are they gonna move Garrett also? Are they really? If someone's
I
offers
figured he
Ricky-
was the only guy who wasn't going to get moved. As soon as I saw this though, it was like, oh, in my head it was, oh, Brees is gone.
I'm
Maybe
sh-
Quinnen.
I'm still shocked Brees isn't gone.
Yeah, they left their asking price too high. You can't demand a third for a running back with only 8 games on his contract. It's just not going to work.
You can't. We're not going to trade him. We're not going to trade him. We're not going to trade him. Be shocked when he doesn't want to be there, and he makes it very clear he doesn't want to be there. His tweets kept popping up as soon as they traded Sauce. He posted a GIF. He posted something when Quinn got traded. I'm like, dude, he wants gone. Then like 5 minutes later, it was like Brees Hall's officially requested a trade. I'm like, no shit. I've known for 30 minutes he's been wanting out of New York.
Yeah.
He did not hide it. But Sauce is not. My favorite tweet was, dude, if Sauce is worth 2 firsts, what the fuck is Surtain worth?
Well, I mean, there's a reason Surtain's not a guy getting traded. There's a reason Justin Jefferson's not a guy who's going to get traded. There's a reason Myles Garrett didn't get traded, even though the Eagles offered 3 firsts and some filler.
Yeah.
Like, there are just guys where there's literally... Because, like, what do you expect with those 3 firsts? That maybe you luck into the 1% chance they can be half as good as one of those? Like, there's just no point.
No. And it goes into the other trade of Dallas trading a first, second, and Mozzie Smith. A conditional first for Quentin Williams. I still
Trade.
don't know how I feel about this trade on certain stances.
It's a good trade. I don't know why the Cowboys made it, though. You're not a Quinnen Williams away.
That's why I like it for the Jets. I like it for the Jets a
Yes.
lot. I think
And
the
if that was the
Jets-
best offer you were getting, then
I love it for the Jets walked away big winners at the deadline in my eyes. Because the Jets are nowhere near winning. I still think that Brees still being there is insane. Jermaine Johnson got interest too.
Apparently, they were demanding a second for Jermaine, which is crazy.
But which comes to they were driving the market up on players, which is why a lot of guys didn't get moved. His teams found out, oh, Jermaine Johnson's worth a second in another team's eye. Like, Waddle's price went from a first to a first and more today to get moved. Like, it was nothing. But I don't get it for the Cowboys because, like you said, they're not a defensive tackle away. Cool, you have your defensive tackle room is now Quinton Williams and Kenny Clark. That's a really good defensive tackle room.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
I love defensive tackles. I play defensive tackle. Defensive tackles.
They still ain't got nobody getting pressure.
Defensive tackles are not changing the game like that. Especially.
Well, they might if they're Aaron Donald. Love Quinnen. He's not Aaron Donald.
No, love Kenny. He ain't Aaron Donald. But get in a division with Jaden Hurts, and I'll say Dud because Dud has mobility. Defensive tackles closing the, making the pocket tighter does nothing because all they have to do is run, and both Quinn and Kelsey and Kenny are out of the equation. I mean, all this trade does in my eyes is cool. We have another defensive tackle. I'm Jerry Jones. I like guys who have big names in this league.
Yeah.
Because you needed so much more than just Quinton. I'm shocked there wasn't a I'm more shocked they went for Quinton than a corner, or any. Because I'm more shocked they didn't buy on Jermaine Johnson if they're willing to give this much up for a player.
Interestingly, I think they maybe should have just changed it to like a first this year and a second next year, or something like that, and tried to get both.
Yeah.
If you're going to give up this much, just give up a little bit more and try to double down.
There's some names I'm also kind of shocked didn't get moved.
Like?
I mean, Bradley Chubb, I'm shocked as far as an edge rusher goes.
Fair.
Even though apparently, again, that's a price that got driven up because of the Jets.
Yeah.
I'm not shocked about Waddle. I'm a little shocked neither of the Ravens tight ends got moved.
I'm not.
I'm a little because it felt like this was the year, but every year the last 2 years has felt like it was the year one of the two got moved.
I never thought they were going to move them. Dude, they're a team with no receiving threats. Why would you get rid of one of the only you've got 3 receiving threats. Why would you trade one? Well, we only have 2 tight ends, there's only room for so many tight ends. Just run Zay Flowers and 2 tight ends and a fullback because that's the only way your offense can be productive, I swear to God.
Ridley apparently almost got moved.
Who?
Calvin Ridley.
Oh, that makes sense.
Apparently the Bills try to get Calvin Ridley.
They should have tried harder. The Bills don't have any good receivers. It's almost like I was telling people that. Maybe when it comes to receiver takes, listen to me. I'm literally always right.
Obviously, Breece Hall not being moved is...
Yeah, that one's crazy. Tariq Woolen not getting moved is also a little crazy to me.
I'm shocked no one bought on that.
I have a feeling a couple teams tried and they just didn't want to give whatever the Seahawks wanted.
I'm shocked Saints didn't move anyone else. I'm kind of shocked Mario Davis didn't get moved. Because that felt like another linebacker people would want to buy on.
I feel like the Saints probably wanted too much. I think Minka is the biggest one to me.
Minka,
He wanted out. The Dolphins didn't want him, and
Well, the Jets also just walked in with delusional prices.
I guess.
Because, like, I'm sorry, you're not getting a first and more for Jalen Waddle. You're not.
Fair.
The Chubb price was also like, I saw that Chubb price, and I'm like, really? See if I can find it. I just typed a dangerous thing into.
Bro's trying to look for a Chubb on the internet. That's crazy. What did you type that, or what did you almost type those
No,
bad?
I typed Chubb.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That was dangerous. Yeah, apparently they did want a day 2 pick for Chubb. They had the same price on Chubb as Phillips.
Sure.
There's just guys I'm like, why are they still here?
That's fair. Yeah, I don't know.
No one will ever know.
Nobody's gonna know.
Anything else you want to talk about? Deadline, baseball, basketball, whatever.
I don't think so. I think we're doing all right.
You know that. Well, if that's the case, we hope everyone who watched has an amazing day. Whatever you want to do today happens. I don't know where I'm going with this. Outros aren't in a strong suit, but wishing you all a good day is. Bye.